What's up guys, my name is ESO and welcome to the channel. In this video I'll be uncovering the legend of Reachwind Eyrie, also referred to as Golder's Tower, but more on that later. The tower can be found here on the map, southeast of Markov City. It's not hard to miss. And as you can see, it's quite a picturesque view as well. This is my Dwemer Saphir, and he's actually quite befitting of the location actually. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can get one for yourself if you want it. But I would say this is one of the most picturesque locations in Skyrim. Oh, what's that? It's a goat, let's kill the goat. Must die! One sec, I have like a compulsive thing where I need to shout that other goat off the cliff edge. I know you guys want me to do it, so you can all thank me in the comment description, and then we'll get on with this location. Whee! Oh my god. Get wrecked! Okay, anyway, back to this location. As I was saying, I would love to be able to actually have a house here, and I'm sure there's a mod that probably does it, but currently there is no safe storage inside there. So you can't have a house, unfortunately. But it's quite clear that it's a Dwemer tower because of all the markings on the outside. So we're going to go inside and see if we can find anything. But before we do, I'm going to tell my Saphir follower to wait there because he's very loud. Spiral staircase heading up. It seems to be quite a small location, this one. And we've got a dresser table with some Dwemer bowls in it. And there seems to be a lot of Dwemer materials, and you can actually melt this down and turn them into Dwemer ingots. I think in total you can make at least 30, if not maybe a few more, with the right perks. Got this very impressive Dwemer chair as well. And there's a book, and there's also a chest here, so let's unlock this chest. See what we find inside. Oh, a diamond and a silver ring, and there's also a soul gem here. Now, interestingly, looking around, there are a few things in this tower that are very out of place. Firstly, we've got some bottles of wine, and they're all dotted around, which looks like maybe someone was pacing around here. And then we've got this lantern, which makes me think someone's come up here to look around the tower, maybe. And we've got a soul gem, which suggests maybe a mage, because we don't usually find a lot of soul gems in Dwemer dungeons. And there's also a book here, and an iron mace. And those things make me think someone came up here to do some adventuring, and found this book maybe, and did some research, or maybe they were researching on the materials in this tower. And there's also a steel horned helmet here, which is interesting as well. You've got some mugs. I mean, there's quite... If you take some of this stuff, you could just put it in your home in Markov, if you use the player home. So, let's go outside here. The Eyrie Overlook. And my god, that is a very impressive view. I'll point out some of the locations in a second, but first we have a bird's nest here, so it's a pine thrush egg. And there's also a chest. Let's see if we can pick this. Oh my goodness, no we can't. Almost. There we go. Enchanted axe, stamina potion. Oh, and another enchanted shield. That's pretty useful actually. So we can actually see Old Horolden down there, which is like a village. And I think that tower is Blackwing Bluff. And I think those are the Sundered Towers over there. And there's also Forsworn over there. It's actually part of a really big quest, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of lore linked to that location as well. But anyway, back to this location. Now, earlier I mentioned that the tower is called both the Reachwind Eyrie and is also referred to as Golder's Tower. Now, for those of you that don't know, Golder was a very powerful Breton conjurer who lived during the First Era. In fact, he was the Archmage, He was of course a very powerful wizard. As the story goes, he had 3 sons. The eldest of the sons discovered that their father's power came from an amulet which he wore at all times. He and his brothers conspired to kill their father and split the amulet and its power. Interestingly, there is actually a quest in the game where you can get to reforge the amulet. It's actually one of the best amulets in the game. So I'll leave a link in the description on where you can start that quest. It's got a lot of lore in it, so if you're interested in this kind of story stuff, you'll really like it. But anyway, Golda is in fact buried in Reachwater Rock, which lies under this tower. Thus why the tower is called Golda's Tower, because Golda most likely used the tower as some kind of retreat. The location was most likely meaningful to him, and now it marks his grave. If we look at Daenus Valen's journal, it's a research book of a mage who wanted to reclaim the amulet for himself. You can actually find it in Skyrim. In this book we find a quote, and it says, "Galda himself was interred in a cave not far from where his tower once stood." This to me confirms that this tower is in fact Golda's tower, and possibly provided a sort of lab for his experiments. But then the quote also said, "once stood." As in, not there now. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear your opinion. But for more legends and mysteries in Skyrim, be sure to check out the playlist in the description where I have a whole series of videos like this one. Or you can just subscribe to stay up to date with the latest guides and hidden weapons. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you, loyal subscribers, in the next video.